because the screen shown above has different options. For example, here's an analogy. When we copy the program, there's copying, there's deleting, and so on. The corresponding function we have here. What is this? A function key has to correspond to it. Here are 5. Let's find out. Let's look at this display again. On the previous screen, we turn the page. We go to the next screen. This shift key is used a lot. And what we're going to do is we're going to jog the robot. What are we going to hold down? The shift button, then press the motion button to move. Why is it designed this way? To prevent mistakes. What do we call hands? Operation is safer. You have to hold down the shift button with one hand. Hold down these keys again with one hand. What can this robot do? It's not that you click this X. It moves in the X direction. It has to hold down the shift button. This will prevent us from making any mistakes. What are our 2 hands equivalent to? Confirm this matter to really do this. It is designed like this. This is for safety reasons. This is our shift key to shift. There are other keys. Later, we are in the process of practicing slowly unfold. Don't remember that either. Only we use more. Slowly become familiar with what now. The I key is displayed at the same time as some buttons. The corresponding screen can be displayed, and then there's a split screen. For example, in the process of debugging the program, I'm running programs, sometimes must monitor some I/O signals. So I can split it into 2 screens. One side displays the I/O signal. Side, what display program. This is a split screen function, and then there is a elimination alarm in it. Eliminate the alarm in the process of resuming production of our equipment. After calling the police and lifting it, we have to figure out how to reset it. Reset to eliminate some alarms. This number key, well, it's our normal number keys. There are also relevant symbols, right? Well, this still shows help. The interface here is simple for us. Go down, and then there's this part. This is called editing. We usually enter this edit button. Also, what selection button do we have here? List. What is relevant? This select to enter the program. This is the main menu. Display screen menus. And then there's a cursor. That is how we can turn pages before and after moving the mouse to compare and changing the data. Anything can be done through this. This cursor movement key. X is crooked. We can understand it is the same as controlling this pointer. The mouse is in these 2 positions. Cursor, this, yes, up and down, left and right. Then there is a callback in it, also called the backspace button. You can understand it this way. Clear the constraints before the cursor. Just backspace, this computer backspace button. And what? A turn king project key. Choose what it says. Like, what does this do? Let's say we have a parameter, maybe it has 500 lines. These 500 parameters, right? It just so happens that if you turn it over through this top, it's hard to find. We probably know that the parameter is in the 300th. We're just going to hit the function select button. Then you lose another 300. It switches to this corresponding parameter, like flipping through a book, for example. Let's say we look it up in the dictionary, something like this. We know, the word there, like 305 pages, right? We click to enter 305 pages. It jumps to page 305. Don't talk about turning pages. If you have to turn 300 pages, that affects the speed. This is what we are doing in some programming or when looking for parameters. This is often used. This is the user key. We don't unfold. You can make something. Okay. This is the OK key. This is the OK key when we're done writing. This is the OK key. Okay, here's another data. The data shows that all kinds of calculators, something about that. Press the button, we can enter and face the screen. Okay, let's go further down. Then there's a step button in it. Switch between single step and continuous execution. If we are debugging the robot program, we're not sure if the program you wrote is correct, right? Very safe. So what about this time when you are not sure? What are we? Just follow this step. It's a 1-step walk. I'm going step by step. How can this be done to ensure safety? If you keep running, you may not have time to react. It may cause some unnecessary trouble, like impact, right? We, a beginner, have finished a program